Chictopians! Today we're doing Summer Trends Haul. And it feels like it's only been 4 weeks since we did our Spring Trends Haul. Yeah. But
by the way, it's not really summer in San Francisco. It's like probably low 60s or whatever. It's really cold.
It's freezing.
Yeah.
But we're going outside and we filmed this summer trends video just for you because we want to stay ahead of the game and people really like our trend videos.
We're like models who basically had to go out in the freezing cold and look like it was summer.
Yeah. A lot of people are staring.
Yes.
So, all right, the first trend we're talking about is the white trend. It's interesting because I see white trend every summer, so it's almost not a trend. But nonetheless, I think it is interesting to see different takes on white, but I think the difference is just in the shapes that they present themselves. Generally, boho shapes are more in, wide sleeves, looser tops.
Yep. We saw a lot of festival, Coachella-inspired white in the stores.
Basically, if you look like you just woke up and you put on something that is white, that's very in this summer.
I'm one of those people that actually wears white beyond summer, but isn't there like a story behind that? Like, why do people only wear white during the summer?
Well, first of all, it makes sense because it's hot, and when you wear white, it deflects the sunlight so that you stay cooler underneath. If you're out in the
it's a little science lesson.
Desert, you know, I don't know how scientific that is. Oh my God. And there's also the saying that, you know, white is generally for the summer, no white after Labor Day. That actually came out as sort of a rule made by upper class people during the Gilded Age after the Industrial Revolution. The rich people in New York, like the Rockefeller's family, the Vanderbilt's family. Is it
Vanderbilt?
Vanderbilt's family. The Gossip Girl-like family, they ruled fashion. So they spend their summer in the Hamptons. They were outside all the time. So they're like, oh yeah, no white after Labor Day.
So it's like their secret code. If if you're in the right class, then basically you only wear white when you're supposed to wear white.
Yeah, exactly. But it really just only applies to people living in New York where it's really hot in the summer because in San Francisco, it's not really hot anyway.
Yeah.
So I wear black in the summer so I could stay as warm as I can. And then I layer it with like a gingham top. And then I layer it again with my new trench coat from H&M. Just so I could stay barely warm in the summer in San Francisco. So that was my outfit. Necklaces. We saw that maybe a few years ago, statement, big bulky necklaces that look like that's gonna, you know, cut your neck off was really in. But this season, very delicate necklaces that are gold, sterling silver are more en vogue. Basically anything that you think it could be from Etsy, you know, made by like nuns or blind nuns, as Rachel put it.
Libby has this really cool flash tattoo. It's like a choker style. Really
chokers
cool.
are back in now too.
And she has it in gold, so it's really pretty.
Right. So another trend we're seeing, which has been ongoing for the last year or so, is the 70s resurgence, the hippie look, the bohemian look. Basically
boho chic.
Yeah. The whole concept of bohemian look came from after the French Revolution. And for those of you in fashion, it's the Marie Antoinette era, post that, when a lot of the artists that were originally supported by aristocrats, they didn't have money anymore, so they started wearing just not clothes that are
not refined.
Not refined, yeah, that's the right word. They started this movement and they were sort of leading fashion. So that's a bohemian look, which is largely inspired by Asian art, you know, the kimono style. And that also translated to the hippie movement, was inspired by the bohemian movement. The hippie movement coming from Haight-Ashbury in San Francisco, which you look like you just walked out of today.
I know. I have like crochet in this kimono inspired print. So
there's also a Hippie Luxe movement where it's basically like, it looks like you're wearing hippie style clothing, but it's high quality. It looked like, you know, Chanel could have designed it, or Oscar de la Renta could design it. Also, Alexa Chung was seen wearing a white dress designed by Chloe at Coachella. So that defines Hippie Luxe.
Vintage revival.
Oh, that's right, vintage revival. So fashion, I think, just with the influence of our society, a lot more people are starting to care about the source of their clothing and how it impacts the society, how sustainable it is. So,
right, sustainable fashion.
Exactly.
Very cool.
And actually, organizations like PETA are pushing for people wearing more vintage, people wearing more vintage revival clothing. So we're seeing, like, I have this top from a store in Hong Kong, actually. It's called Drive Store, and what they do is they actually take vintage pieces and they remake it into a contemporary twist to it. So that's kind of cool.
So then it becomes kind of new.
Exactly. Vintage renewal. And you're also seeing that H&M is doing an H&M Conscious collection, where everything from that collection is from organic cotton and it's supposed to do good for the world. And then we also saw other major retailers starting to go toward that trend with lines that are directly targeted toward the more socially conscious. Yeah. So that's kind of cool to think that it's not just about what you do, what you wear can also contribute to bettering the world as well. So pop art, that's another trend that's really big this summer. Fashion and art has always been so closely infused. Like Andy Warhol used to party with all the fashion designers. And then also actually Prada in 2014 did this collaboration with 6 designers where they actually commissioned them to draw art for the runway show. So I think that started the big like pop art trend. Fashion. Pop art on t-shirts, pop art on pants, pop art all over. We're gonna start doing pop art on faces. Foresee that.
Chris has a cool pop art shirt.
Yes. I actually saw a cool pop art shirt also for Evan at Zara. It was like bananas on a shirt. It was sold out.
Gotta start them out early.
Speaking of bananas, Libby got this tote bag with bananas on there. Isn't that cool? It's pop art. It's from her visit to the DL Museum with Andy Warhol art. And speaking of tote bags, we actually just made our own tote bag.
Yes.
And it's got our new logo on it. It says OOTD. It's really cool, and we're giving it away to 10 of our subscribers who are commenting on our video. So please tell us in the video what you like about this video, what trends you resonated with, and any trend that you see that we didn't cover. So we'd love to hear from you. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and we will see you next time. Bye!